Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Everquest Old School. And on tonight's episode, I am joined by a very good friend. We have Cypher Deck joining us tonight.
Hey everyone, this is Cypher Deck playing Malagdori.
And we are going to be going over to the Tower of Frozen Shadows, although mine just froze. Are we porting or are we... No, there we go.
No?
That's weird. I don't know what that is. Hopefully that does not keep up, otherwise we'll have to do something about that for the video. But, yeah, we're going to be going up to the top floor of Tower of Frozen Shadows, seeing if we can get this Enchanter. Actually, he's a druid at the moment, but he's switching over to his other character. One of his robes, and then we're going to random on anything else that might drop up there with us. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting night. And Two-Link just hit me up, so let's see what he's up to.
We can get him too. And Magix going to bring his robe.
Nice. Do they want to be in the call? You want to see if they want to join? We'll get everybody in here and, you know, just wreck that zone. There is an item in that zone that I really, really want to try to get myself rather than buy, but chances are I'm just going to have to buy it because it doesn't drop as often as I might like. And it is the skinning knife that, when you use it, will give you bandages in return. Now, it doesn't really sound all that fantastic. The stats on it are pretty, you know, yeah, they're pretty bland, but you get as many bandages as you want. Now, for a warrior or a monk who can go past 200 skill so that they can bind wound till 70%, that is absolutely amazing. It makes soloing at least doable for a warrior, and it makes soloing for a monk so much nicer, even though it is already pretty nice. So let's see, not much, just relaxing, just hit 54 earlier, gonna go grab a couple of spells and hit up Kale, I think. Alright, sweet, nice.
Cool.
I'm gonna hit up T-O-F. Yeah, so I do need to actually buy spells for this guy at some point in the future, but he doesn't even make his way back to the bank, let alone to like another town to buy spells. This dude, look how heavy he is. 163 pounds out of 102. And most of it is just garbage that, I mean, he needs to transfer over to most of his other characters. And I mean, he's almost a mule in some respects. A very, very bad mule, but...
Yep.
Let's see, one of these days I'm going to make time to be on one of your YouTube commentaries. That's has zero, and kinda he actually is tonight. He doesn't know it yet, but he is on one of my videos.
Aw, yeah!
Hey, man. You're actually on video now.
Alright, you ready?
I am ready, so just don't lose me.
Alright.
Because I am seriously overweight. I'm good. I'm good. So he's going to walk backwards the whole time, and that is going to be the exact speed at which my character can move. Actually, do you have any space on you? I can give you a couple items.
Oh, I don't actually.
Alright, never mind.
Wink, hint, hint. Let's see. We're going to swim out to this little peak here.
So, those of you who have not actually been to this zone, it's Iceclad is the zone that we're in. It's a pretty decent zone. It's perfect for soloing. So if you are a druid, a shaman, enchanter, a necro, any of those classes that really like to solo, and I'll add a little touch to that. If you're a class that likes to solo and you need a lot of space to do so, this is a pretty perfect zone for you, because the roamers are sporadic. They're around. If you look for them, you can find them fairly easy. But there's usually a decent amount of space for you to kind of run them around, kite them a little bit. And there's walruses on the other side of the zone that is absolutely perfect for quad kiting. So if you want to do 4 at a time, this should be good. We're right here next to the tower, aren't we?
Yeah, I was going to say back here on this is a good place to bind.
Do you think I need to? I'll give it a shot if you think I need to. I'll do it just
really,
in case.
Because I'm bound right here. I'm bound on the 3rd floor. So if we can find a key.
Wait, you're bound on the 3rd floor of Tower of Frozen Shadows?
No, not bound, but I'm on the 3rd floor with my cleric. That
Oh, okay,
way,
okay.
in case reses have to be done.
Right. And I was going to say, even if we do die in there, I don't have any of the keys on this guy. I do believe I have a key on my warrior. Only the first floor. Second floor really stumps us. Every single time we go in there, we really can't ever get past it. It just takes forever. It's rough. So there is the entrance.
It looks like you're gonna have a res to do as soon as. Oh, can you get Tism into the Skype
In.
or Mesit?
Sure. Give me 1 second. Zero is no longer on. I do apologize if I missed you, man, if you were camping out there. Or maybe you went link dead, so we'll be able to get in touch with you in a bit. So let's see. Mesit is who we want to get into the call. Bum, 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 bum. I am not seeing it. Is he online?
Yeah, he's on Tism.
Have him send me a message on Skype, because it is not popping up there. I don't know why not. Well, Skype is weird, man. I need to work on Discord, too, before Wednesday, because Wednesday, me, Nibris, and anybody else who shows up is going to be running over and doing Siren's Grotto, and that's going to be kind of wicked. This is definitely a zone that can be really, really, really rough if you are not on the ball and keeping in touch with one another. Alright, so you said there was somebody I need to res in here?
I think this person right here, Kimijel.
Where's that?
Right over here. Bloop.
Right, I will hit them with a res.
Then I need all the buffs. All the buffs!
Does she want 2 corpses? Or 2 reses? Because there's 2 corpses.
I'd say probably.
Let's check the second one. Expires in 2 hours and 9 minutes. Did you say send? Did you tell him to send me a tell in game or on Skype? Because he sent me a tell in game. I mean, I don't mind that. I'm just, doesn't help me find him on Skype.
Yeah. I told him to send you a tell on Skype. Oh, no, I didn't. I said send a message to AC.
Yeah, a little bit. All right, I got some clarity there.
Yep, clarity 2, and I'm gonna get some clarity 2. Now I need all the buffs.
All right. I'm low on mana, but we'll get it. Level 7 is someplace I've never been to on Tower of Frozen Shadows. Even back in the day on live, I believe the highest I ever got was like 4 or 5, maybe 6. I don't even think I got that high.
Did you tell him to send you a tell on Skype yet?
I did not. I figured you did something right there, but I'll send him a message here in a second. I'm gonna do the buffs here.
I just have too many people on my list now.
You can always right-click on the chat window that you have your tells being sent to, and it will have a little thing that says reply to, and it will have a list of every single person that has replied to you or sent you a tell since you've been on. And that's really, really nice. It's something I don't remember live having, but I'm kind of glad that it's on here. I'm ready for that. So, I mean, how difficult is this top floor going to be? Do we need symbols? Do we need magic resist? Like, what's all that going around?
Am I getting crushed? But most likely we're gonna need symbols on just myself, and that should be good. 7th floor is just a real pain because there's just a ton of mobs.
Is it just a pain because there's mobs and it's hard to mez everything? But I mean, do they hit hard? Do they like what are we walking into? Undead? Give us kind of a rundown.
Undead. But mostly with myself, you, and him, just us 3, we can take all the undead and stuff, no problem. It's the 6th and 7th floor that we're just getting into harder mobs. They'll be blue to us.
Ooh, blue at level 60?
I believe so.
Oh, you're LD, dude.
I know. That's what I was saying.
There
If you
we
can
go.
let me know when I'm out of game.
Add to group. I'll send you some messages here in a second. So,
What's
hey,
up,
man.
guys?
Not
Hey,
much.
man.
We're just sitting at the entrance to Tower of Frozen Shadows with a Link Dead Shadow Knight.
Dude, we had just 2 guys in our group just go LD just out of nowhere at the same time. What guild were they in?
Mally is in what guild? The Paradigm Shift, right?
Oh, we're both in
okay.
Paradigm. We're all 3 in Paradigm Shift.
Ooh, really? A guild? All right. And welcome to the video, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. Do you guys want... I can bring any of my guys. I don't really care. A 59 Rogue, my Enchanter, or I got a 51 Monk.
You can bring the monk if you want. I mean, this is mostly us trying to get all the keys to go to 7 so that we can get a chance at the robe and then any other loot that happens to drop along the way.
Yeah, let me bring the Monk, man. I haven't played him in a while, and I miss playing him.
Okay.
Yeah,
As long as it's DPS, that's all I really care about.
it'd be interesting to see how well they work in here. There's not a lot of room to move around, but that kind of makes it easier on you, right? Because then there's not as much time to wait for them to get back to their spawn point.
Yeah, it has its pros and cons, definitely. But yeah, that's definitely a big advantage.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm still new to the Monk. I mean, but I really enjoy playing him. I really like pulling. You like your Monk, AC?
He's fantastic at lower levels, especially before they made that change. But after they made that change,
Oh, yeah.
I find him even more chally. I like the fact that it fails a lot of the time, but you can recast it again and again. So it gives you that sense that, I can pull that room, but I'm going to have to work for it. And I'm going to keep it broken more often than not. I mean, in the old days, we used to have timers to space those mobs out 4, 5, 6 minutes sometimes in between kills because they were so rough you needed time to met up in between those fights. Nowadays, I don't know if it's just because everybody's familiar with the game, people know their classes, people have really good loot because the server's been out for so long, but we end up pulling more often than not just the entire zone, the entire area that you're in, and just mezzing everything and just kind of killing it one by one. So I've kind of missed that Shadow Knight feel that I had with my original character of the aspect of pulling.
You're the leader, sir.
Yeah,
I tossed you an invite.
Oh, did you?
Oh, dude, I forgot with my Monk. I've never been to Vilius before. I don't need a tooth to get to Iceclad, do I?
No.
No.
That's the only one you
Thank
don't
God.
need. Do we want to wait for him to get here instead of going up to the second floor?
Yeah, I was just killing. We have another coming.
Yeah, man, my Rogue's so close to 60, but it's taken so long.
What are you at, 59?
Yeah, 59, I'm like less than a yellow away.
Yeah, but that yellow, what do you think? Maybe a week? Maybe 2 weeks?
It really just depends, man. If I'm with my guild, I can get it in a night pretty easily. In probably good 3 or 4 hours.
Wow, doing what? Just you guys go through experience groups or raids or what's that kind of?
Yeah, we'll just basically get a pretty stacked group and then go through West. Just run through. We can run through the whole West wing in about half an hour. So we just go through West over and over and over again. It's just amazing experience.
The West TOV?
No, sorry. HS Howling Stones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Howling Stones is a zone that I really want to go back to, but I keep hearing the zone is pretty much devoted to necros. If you're going to go there, you really want to be a necro.
Yeah, it's I mean, I would say the basement, because I did level my necro there as well. The basement and north seem to be where they hang out a lot, and but if you go to west or south even, I mean, it's really good experience, and south is definitely much harder, but it's fun, and there's a lot of good loot there. That's where all the good loot's at.
Right. I mean, we've only been there twice, so our experience with it is, or my experience, I should say, is pretty limited. But I do see that there's a lot of traps in that zone. If you're not familiar with it, you're going to fall through carpets. Don't ever step on a carpet if you don't know the zone very well.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of my favorite zones. Definitely, I like going there with Mezit. That's probably my favorite zone to solo in.
Oh, so you can go there as an enchanter and do fairly well too.
Oh yeah, yep, yeah. You can go to south is basically where all the loot's at. I mean, that's like where the fingerbone hoop drops. It's where like the hand of the reaper and some other good stuff drops.
I know.
Like the 24% haste belt.
Ooh, wow, really in that zone?
Yeah, and that drops. I mean, it's fairly common. I saw like 4 of them drop in a row.
Well, great. Is that the sash of the Dragonborn?
Yep.
Ah, nice. I definitely do want to get a belt, whether it's FBSS or even better, the sash of the Dragonborn, which is 2 extra percent on the haste plus I think 2 AC. So it's a little bit better. I mean, you're getting AC on it and you're getting more haste. Of course, you can always go up to the Plane of Sky and get some of your haste belts there for most of the melee. I think all the melee classes have haste belts up there.
Yeah, yeah. The only problem, does your guild go up there?
Every month, yeah. I mean, it's just, or actually every week it seems like. Not too big into Plane of Sky. I spent a lot of time there with Blackheart Pirates, and I think maybe I got a little burned out because it was every Sunday. Yeah. Every Sunday they went, and it was the same thing, and we only ever got to like Island 4. I would love to go with the guild and even just capture the footage of going all the way to the top, because there's very few guilds that do that anymore.
Yeah, man, that's we used to do it every Wednesday for years, for like probably 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I always had to work, so I've only been there probably like 6 or 7 times. But yeah, I got burnt out, man. That raid is so long; it takes forever to go because we'd go from usually 1 to. It really depends. A lot of times we go to like at least 1 to 6, and occasionally we go to 7. But
and you know the difference about that raid than most raids that you go to is there's really not anything for like everybody to do except for like 2 classes. The poolers have a rough time. They're the ones grabbing stuff from islands and pulling it down, and they're working that stuff out. And I guess the warrior has something to do as well, but everybody else just kind of sits there 99% of the time. The fight is brought right to their doorstep. They stand up, cast a couple of spells, and then it's over. Unless you're talking about like the main.
Yeah, it's super boring. I was never a big fan of it, but the loot, was still pretty decent,
I don't know. I got, with my Cleric anyways, the shoulder pads, the weight of the gods.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Those things drop like candy, and they drop off of the first island all the time.
You know what's funny is Sunday was my first sky raid on Drakmir, and they had been linking me weight of the gods, like they were looting them because they were rotting.
Yeah,
and linking them to me every time I got on, and then finally I go to a raid and none drop.
Are you kidding me? None?
Oh, that sucks.
None.
I've seen 15 drop in one raid, and that's just on the first island alone.
Wow, 15?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot it. It's been years since I've been there, so I forget everything about that zone, honestly.
They're ridiculous, and I got that my first time. It was funny, though, because the first raid that I went to with my Cleric, there was 3 other Clerics there that didn't have it. That's super rare, but I saw them drop, and I lost on the randoms each and every time, and I'm like, man, my rolls suck all the time. But I'm never going to get that thing. And then it dropped again. I'm like, yeah, I finally got it. And then another one dropped and it rotted. And another one dropped. And I'm like, oh, these things are like...
I was at that raid on Malikdori whenever he got it.
Yeah. Oh, I think you had a video of that, right?
Yeah, my first raid back. I was so nervous. I hadn't been in a raid since we got back to P99. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And it was a good experience. I liked it. Nano was there before I even really knew him. And he was running one of the islands around on his bard, and I thought that was really cool that he had done that. Apparently, that was his one and only experience with kiting mobs around. He's not a big fan of it, so.
Are you guys in the entrance?
Just right slightly from it.
I'm just killing everything.
So you guys are in the zone? Okay.
Yeah,
we have keys to the 3rd level, so we're just messing around right now.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen some of your guys' videos of it, but I've never actually been here before.
It's a cool little zone. It's very, very small on the very first floor. There's only, how many corridors do you say, Cypher? 5, 6?
5.
Yeah, 5 corridors, and then you got 2 mirrors, one that leads up and one that leads out. And the key that you get down here... Ooh, yeah, who flung poo? The key that you get down here spawns fairly often. I'm surprised we haven't gotten one while we're waiting. Second floor, on the other hand, that key never spawns. Of course, I'm going to get proven wrong on this one. As soon as we get up to the 2nd floor, it's going to be sitting there waiting for us, which would be amazing.
That would be awesome.
All right, you here? Yeah. There you are. All right, let's move on up. Moving on up.
To the big town.
By the way, I haven't casted a single spell
I
since
didn't
we've been
think
here,
I didn't think you
and
need
my
to.
health has barely even moved. Dude, I did not know Aegeus and Heroic Bond stacked.
Oh, nice.
Magix. That's from a Enchanter, though, right?
Is it? I
Talking
didn't
about
know.
the levels. Are you talking about the
Oh,
level
Aegis.
60 cleric spell? Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
yeah.
Yeah, Aegis.
That's AC. It's AC. It's not at AP HP.
Okay,
So
I thought it was HP.
Nah. Heroic Bond is your hit points, and
I'm
Aegis
just pulling
is your
these two real
AC.
quick.
Once you get Agilism, that is hit points, AC, and symbols all
that's
roll
what I
into
was
one spell.
That's what I was thinking about. Let me make an assist button real quick.
And that one's, it's a little pricey on mana. I think it's something up there in like the 750 mana range.
I need to put in some. Oh, they're dispelling the crap out of me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal until you start getting your clarities taken away.
All right, man. Make me have to cast a spell to hold aggro off of you.
Oh, yeah.
I think he can probably tank these guys as well, so.
This
You want
guy's
to check
pretty
the other
twinked
one?
out.
Sure. Ain't nothing on that
Sounds
one.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah, if you look at these torches, it's one of the few zones that has these kind of effects into them. And they really went all out with this kind of effect, except, kind of better in Everquest 2. And they're just everywhere out there. But Tower of Frozen Shadows is another one that they recreated in Everquest 2. And it pretty much has, it has kind of the same feel. It's very challenging. There's a lot of, you got to kill
stop
certain
casting
mobs.
your epic, man.
Are we getting?
We're
Oh,
visiting
getting
through.
invis?
Yeah, we don't need to be on this level. Everyone have invis?
Yep, I guess. So the guy that
Except
we
for myself?
just killed, the librarian, he is the one that drops the key. Well, if he does drop it, but did not drop it in that instant.
No, he has
really?
to. It's the enraged librarian.
I have a buddy
Okay.
in my guild
I'll
who
start pulling.
is obsessed with this zone.
There's very few people that come here, so I mean, if you come down to, oh, I got attacked by a armored shadow.
Just bring it to me. I'll grab it.
Yeah, if you come here to this zone, one of the main reasons a lot of people don't go is that even if you have the first floor key, you may not have the second, third, fourth, and so on. Meaning you own that floor until somebody else shows up.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it just takes forever, though. It takes forever
Yeah.
to get keys. I'm sure somebody out there is sitting there listening and being like, no, I got my keys the first time I went up there. Every zone, every floor, first kill. Makes me want to slap them, but... Because we came in here with Thum. Thum wanted to kind of check out the zone as well, and we were doing it the way I guess you're naturally supposed to do it when the zone first comes out. As in, we go through the first floor, we sit there until we get the key to go to the next one, we sit there and get the next key, and so on and so forth. I think we spent about 9 hours, and the highest we got is floor 3.
Wow. Damn. That's rough.
Yeah, so it'll take a few days, maybe a week or so to possibly get up to the very top, but every floor gets a little harder, a little higher in level. So if you come here at the right time, and maybe you have a group of friends with you, because you don't really find a lot of groups here, but if you come here with a group of friends, maybe you can sit there and solo like the bottom floor with them, and they go to the second floor and the third floor, and level up as you do, and not be in too big of a rush. Get like everybody keys as you go.
Okay, so door here.
Did
The
in
invisible?
EverQuest is this an invisible wall? Yeah. Where's it? Oh, there we go. In EverQuest 2, is this was this in like release in the initial game? Because I played in the initial release, but it's been so long.
No, I came out
It
with
was
Great
an
Divide.
expansion.
Okay, I hadn't played any expansions.
Yeah, they came out with flying mounts in that expansion, actually, and that was amazing. I love the flying mounts in that game.
Oh my god, this is so nice.
Yeah, that's a game, man. That there's like no servers on EverQuest 2 anymore.
All right,
There's like what,
come on down.
couple? 2 or something.
Yeah, every time I go back to it to check it out, and I have had some requests lately. There's another invisible here. I have had some requests to go back and do some videos for it. It always gives me this little message letting me know that, oh, by the way, your server has been merged into somebody else's.
I don't think there's any more merging on EverQuest 2. I think it's all one server now.
One server, really?
Yep.
One server to rule them all.
That sucks. Man, that game, I played it on release, man. Did you guys play it on when it first came out? I was so excited for it. Played it for about a year, and I was like, man, I enjoyed it for like, 6 or 7 months, but I just, it didn't feel the same as EverQuest to me.
It was closer to EverQuest than it is now when it first came out. Like, there's a lot of things they kind of made easier and quicker. But the reason I switched over is because EverQuest Live, for me, had kind of died out because everybody that I knew was leaving. They were either going over to World of Warcraft, EverQuest 2, I believe like Dark Ages of Camelot, or one of the other games, MMOs that were coming out at the time as well, was drawing everybody away. And MMOs in people's minds weren't quite to the mindset that once you were there, you stayed there. You didn't go to other ones. Like, everybody wanted to check out the newest and latest thing. Valiant Morning Star. I'll pick it up just to get rid of it.
It's a cool zone. I like the layout. It's definitely unique.
He wants to know if a cool 460 warrior. Sure.
Yeah. I mean,
let him know we're in a call. Yeah, no. Oh, and the Psycho's hitting me up. Nah,
oh, he has all the keys. We can go straight up.
So if you have key 7, can you get to like any of the floors, or does it only bring you to that floor?
Well, once you get to keys, once you get all the way to 7, you get to a point where
you get to bypass. You get to like a secret mirror room.
There's a secret mirror room. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh.
The words.
And that one has like all the mirrors for all the floors, and you can just jump to that one.
Back here. Nope. Hey,
Are we just killing stuff until you wait, or are you making your way to the entrance or the exit?
We're gonna make our way to the mirror room, I guess.
Okay.
These guys actually can hit me.
A little bit. They are blue. No, that's you. Nah, they're still.
Yeah, they're green.
It's kind of cool, suits of armor, something that you won't see until you get to Awakening Lands, and then they're much, much bigger.
Oh yeah, those things are cool.
As far as the loot goes in here, every floor seems to have at least 1 to 2 items that people kind of find valuable. I believe it's the 4th floor that we're going to be heading up to next, unless we head back down to get that warrior. That drops
he has all the keys, so he should be able to make it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he has the skinny knife that pretty much all the monks and warriors want. Do you have one yet?
Oh, no. I don't even know what that is.
It's a dagger that you can put on, and when you attack with it, it will summon bandages for you.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, so you can kind of use that to solo if you have to, kind of go attack something really low level, grab a few bandages, and then heal up. Sells for about 800 plat, but you can get it in here.
Not bad.
You could probably solo it.
Yeah, this monk, man, I really enjoy him.
They're amazing classes.
Oh yeah, they're super powerful.
Do you
melee.
Do you like playing him as a lizard, or would you have gone back and played him as a human when the game first came out?
I'd probably go lizard still, just because that's only because that's what I played on live. I mean, that was my main, was a monk on live.
Well, the trade-off is that the Ixar is stronger. They can take more hits, where the monks, where the humans, they have faster hands.
Yeah, but until you get the epic, anyways.
Yeah. And then that completely changes.
Well, I mean, I know when the game first came out, all you could pick was a human if you wanted to play a monk.
Yeah.
Like, that was the thing. So my experience with monks were
Here comes that
everywhere.
warrior.
Oh, sweet. He's already up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw him running. He's all epiced out and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going to have to start Thum's epic. I mean, I know that one's super costly, but
Oh, yeah.
the 1/3 of it, the very beginning part of it, is pretty easy. It just requires running around to different zones and picking up items and kind of getting that going on.
Yeah, there's like green dragon scale, man, and the maestro hand. Those are definitely... My guild has... We've got lucky at maestro. We just got them the other day. We have like 3 or 4 those maestro hands banked.
Nice.
We just... the green dragon scale is a pain in the butt.
And I don't know if that's or the epic is really all that worthwhile. If I do see somebody running around with it, it's usually 1 in their offhand, and they have like a different weapon.
Yeah, the blue. Yeah, the will sapper, man. That's the way to go. That drops off of I'm probably butchering his name, but it's Vaniki, I think is how you say it.
Right.
It's are you familiar with that little rat?
No, I haven't heard any.
Oh
of those
yeah,
guys.
I want that
Dig
weapon
in.
so bad.
Yeah, we just recently got it for one of our guys, man. We got so lucky. The spawn is
Oh, look at that
stupid
helmet
for
too.
it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a crazy looking helmet, dude. Looks like he has a half
She.
moon for a head. Oh, she.
Yep. That's how you can tell is she.
Oh.
An Ixar, huh? Well, you don't see too many of those warriors running around these days. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
only know
the
like 2
will-
or 3.
The will sapper, man, is it's like a 35% slow for on a weapon. It's amazing, and it has like really good ratio, and has like 35 AC. It's nice. It's super nice. It like holds aggro better than anything that I've seen. Anyways, I don't know much about warriors, but I can never take aggro. It's hard for me to get aggro off of a will sappered warrior.
Oh, Wave Crasher, I hear, is pretty nice too. Although that one's not as easy to get either. But
Well,
think it's dropping in
no,
price.
Will Sapper is harder to get than the Wave Crasher.
I was just saying, neither one of those are easy.
No.
Yeah.
I've seen that thing plummet in price, man. I don't know. I watched the market quite a bit, and the thing used to be like 100K or something ridiculous.
For the Will Sapper or the Wave?
For the the will sapper is no trade.
Yeah, but you
But,
can buy the MQ, or the loot rates.
Yeah, you could buy it. Man, I think it would sell for a ridiculous amount. But yeah, I'll talk about the wave crasher. That thing used to be like 100K or something, and now it's like dropped to like 50 or 60K.
Okay, guys, let's not lose this person.
I'm actually not too surprised. Oh, you guys are the secret wall. I'm not too surprised about that. There's really not a lot of warriors, and every guild seems to have, just the amount that they need. They have a few extras in reserve, and like there's not just tons of them running around.
It's very true, and they get geared up quickly just because of that reason too.
Sometimes, I mean, you got to remember that the armor that they're going for, unless it's warrior only, and I don't see too much of that, is also going for like all the other armor classes.
That's very true. I forgot about all that.
Clerics are kind of greedy.
Man, the plate wearers have it the worst. You guys have it.
Because we got to share with everybody, and man, it's a hard thing if you're a guild back in the day. And I remember they had like these loot councils that would have to make the decision on like who's able to roll on that and what pieces would it benefit what classes the most, and kind of say, okay, well, those guys will get it first. Do you guys?
Yeah, that's the way my guild does it. They have a loot council.
Wow, that's crazy. That's a BDA tank for sure. See how fast they're hitting?
Mm-hmm. And it's critting every single time he hits too. Or I say it, but it's a person. Yeah, loot councils, kind of be... I'm not a big fan of them, because I did the hardcore thing once. Now I prefer to do the just random, everybody gets a chance to win something. Everybody walks away having some fun.
Yeah, if I had to do it, if I had it my way, I would do DKP. But
Laying my
everything has
parasitic eggs.
What was that?
The pull message.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
The only thing I don't care about for the randoms, I do like it, but it just sucks when like you've been on like let's say like 9 halls of testing raids and you haven't got much, and then like a guy who just shows up once, comes and gets it, and you're like, damn it,
Right.
been here forever and haven't gotten anything.
Yeah, I completely understand that side as well. This is the room where the guy drops the skinning knife, by the way.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, what is this, the 7th floor? Oh, that's got
The
rooted.
fourth.
Oh, this is the 4th. Okay.
Yeah, if you wanted to take us over to the 7th to start with, we'd have to go all the way back down. That's the only way you can get to the mirror that will teleport you up to the mirror room. But I believe you said, Cypher, that it will let him teleport around, but it won't let the whole group teleport.
That is correct.
Gotcha. This freaking route lasting still, so it's going to last a decent amount of time.
The route that drove me crazy is lower gut.
Oh, the stupid ghoul route.
I hate
Yeah,
it.
because they can just cast it like... I don't think it's just like an inherent ability, right? Because those mobs don't have mana. Not all of them, anyways. Like the knights and stuff, because you can't mana tap them, but they'll still cast root.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they were always seemed to do it right before they ran. So I didn't know if they were doing the mana or what, but man, it's the worst because then you just have to feign it off, and you're just like, oh, I wasted all that life, and now I have to use my Mind again, and ugh, I hate it. I hated those mobs so bad.
Yeah,
Thought he
same
said
here,
he had
man.
the
I had
key.
the same problem when I
Or
was
does he just want to kill the names?
I think the Enchanter was saying that, while we're here, we might as well see if the names are up and snag it. What were you saying, Mezit, though, about the zone?
Oh, I was just saying I had the same problems on my monk.
Did you solo?
God. Yeah.
Such good experience. I don't remember soloing being that fantastic with experience. I remember kind of competing with my brother at the time. He was soloing with his druid, I think, in Burning Woods, and I was doing like Seb and zones like that. And at the end of the day, I always came out with more experience than he did being in groups. But soloing, it seems so much faster.
Yeah, for me, it's like as a monk, I feel like I was just leveling insanely fast soloing.
I think I lost you guys. Did you guys go down the same corridor where all the corpses were?
Yeah.
Yep.
Super overweight.
Keep going straight.
Yeah, man, I'm always overweight on my monk, man. Not like overweight, but more
And
than I
then
should
turn
be.
here.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to get into that 25 or 15. Is it 25 at yours now?
I don't even know. I stopped paying attention to it. It's because I'm always over it.
Alright. I'm coming.
I'm at 45 right now, if that says anything. Still got decent AC, though. Not too bad.
I just never make it back to town. I need to make that a
That's my
priority at some
problem.
point.
Nice thing is, once you get the hammer, you can just bank an OT, Don't have to worry about. That's where I just do all my coins. I just need to start carrying gems and buying gems, That way I don't have all this coin weight on me.
Yep.
Mine's always gear for like the newbie giveaway. I collect it with every character that I'm on, and it just weighs me down. The teak bags, though, if you can afford those. I know Alar has like 5 or 6 of them now, and I haven't even bought one. I have so many things I need to buy for all my characters.
Yeah, I just got one on my monk. I really don't care to have. I may get another one, but I hate spending all that money on bags, man. I mean, I could buy as many as I wanted. I just don't want to spend it on that.
Well, if you could hit pay dirt and maybe find an item that sells for 300-400K of an item like the Authorchristopher beads, if you were able to get in there when that was all going on, or the mana stone before it went out of style.
If you're like a P99 millionaire.
Yeah, there's some of them out there. There's definitely a few people.
Yeah, dude. I know there's.
Who knows where he's going, or she, or
He said it's a random spawn. The named is a random spawn that just
this
appears.
is the name, I think.
Maggot infested flesh. Oh. What's it doing to you guys? Is it casting any spells? Is it just straight up melee?
No, it was just a tank and spank. At least that's what it appeared to be. Those are the same goose graphics as the ones in down here.
That's another zone we haven't really spent a lot of time in.
Let's see.
Maggot-ridden flesh.
That's a horrible item. Negative everything.
Oh, dude, that is an enchanter item, dude.
What are you talking about? Negative 20? Charisma?
Yeah,
Charisma? Makes it easier to mesm or charm him?
You give it to pet
shit,
for the
you're
negative
right.
poisons, man.
Oh, you're so right, dude. Where's that at?
Where'd y'all go? You lost us.
I lost you. I need to go back. Is no one looting that? I didn't even think about that.
I looted it. I'll give it to you.
Oh, I'm lost. I don't know where I'm at. I'm following nobody.
If you're next to a wall, we'll find you. No, I'm just kidding.
If we fall through the ground, we're in a world of hurt. At least we'll fall into the ground together.
Yeah, where am I? I have no idea where. I don't know where you guys are at.
Okay, back this way.
Okay. Oh, it is oozing flesh.
See now,
I'm by the oozing flesh's corpse.
Okay, well we're close to that. Let's go back. It's to the right. I
Okay.
believe.
I didn't even think of that. That's an awesome.
Okay.
I've been meaning to build
right.
up a set like that for Meza. Like I have the Tola robe and I have.
We're
I just saw you
back.
guys right here. Cool.
Okay. Wait, hey,
All right.
jeez, you guys are standing near each other. There you go.
So does the negative charisma work as well as the negative magic, or magic is going to be a little bit better than that?
Hey, Shadow.
It should be. Oh, I fell down the hole.
You fell down the hole?
It's not. It's right. It's not, I thought that was negative 20 MR, not negative. Okay.
Well, still, I think
still negative stats.
Yeah, negative charisma might help, right?
That's true. It might help with. Oh shit! I don't think that would help with anything.
Really? Oh, well.
It's still an item. That's a thing.
It was an interesting item. Why it lasted.
Oh
my god! I just fell down a hole.
Hey.
And I fell down the hole. Now.
Water go down the hole.
Well,
I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
We're all together.
Negative
We are.
MR.
Oh my goodness.
I've been meaning to build up my negative.
I think we click this thing here, right here. This lamp.
Click it.
Yep. And now we're at the beginning of the zone.
All right. So he said go to the mirror. Just let them.
Second one here.
Let them know that we're going to the mirror, so they don't think we're still running around with their heads cut off. And I will catch up eventually.
Did you see where we went in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm behind. I'm just very very slow.
Yeah. So far, all I have is the Tola robe, and then like those 2 negative 10 MR rings that you get in Lower Guck.
There's a book too, isn't there, or something like that?
If you make your way over to Blackborough, you can camp them yourself, or you can just buy them for about 5-10 plat. There is a necklace. Where'd you guys go?
We just went straight through the center.
Yeah, there's a necklace that drops in Blackborough off of the Commander or something like that. It drops all the time, and it's negative 10 magic resist as well.
Oh, it's good to know. Yeah, I'll probably just get the negative MR shoulders and then the rings, and then just the Tola robe. I want to get a good weapon, but
still have a shadow targeted. They might be bringing merbs.
I mean, you know, that the one from Blackborough, they're not lore, so you can have as many of them as you want. You can throw a whole bunch in the bank, and they're so cheap. If you lose them, you know, they don't mean anything. It's like 10 plat at max.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, there's my shadow.
What's the spawn time? We're about 24 minutes. All right, so we're gonna sit here and wait for the guys, or are we going up to the 7th?
I think we're going away here. Or not.
Man, that works.
I don't know what the plan is.
There's so many different aspects to the Enchanters I know nothing about. I kind of watch Nibris once in a while, but do you feel, since you've played other classes, that seeing how Enchanters work and actually doing what Enchanters do, that there's a big divide?
Like, what do you mean? Like, just the difference in gameplay, or?
Well, I mean, do you think that somebody who watches an Enchanter a lot will be able to pick it up and be able to actually do it? It's almost like watching, you know, Bob Vila do the Home Again House Again.
Yeah, as long as you have like a general understanding of what the Enchanter spells are, I think a lot of times people overcomplicate it. It's really not that hard. I mean, it's just, I mean, the hardest thing is you know, maintaining your pet and, you know,
You gotta
CCing them. I mean, it's really not that bad. As long, you know, whenever you're on a pet break, you just have to be reactive. You have to be very reactive, and you can't, you know,
be quick.
you have to just constantly be. Yeah, exactly. That's really, in my opinion, what it takes to be a good enchanter. Because every enchanter, or most enchanters, know how to CC stuff. It's just a matter of being quick on charm breaks. It's a matter of being quick on mezzing when mobs come in camp and knowing what to do. What, you know, whether to Mimbler or Root, Mez, or whatever the case may be. And by the time you get to, you know, 50, you should have a general idea of what to do and when to do it.
Is there any like hidden secrets on how to be quicker? Is there like hot buttons that you use to target all the enemies, or?
In my opinion, you should, and I think this goes for every class. At least that's how I play mine. Is you should always never click. So you should have everything key binded, or at least most things. And yeah, I tab target. You know.
So you're just doing random tag target. It's not like a hot button that targets certain enemies over others. I don't even think that's possible.
No, I do. Yeah, whenever like a south especially, that's when I'll go in dome vision and through the wall, and I have like all the mobs' names typed out, and I'll put like target, you know, whatever the mob's name is, so you can target it through the wall.
Nice.
And then I'll lull. So that's kind of a secret. I mean, that's, you know, that's not really a secret, but you know, a lot of enchanters do it. But I've also seen not a lot of enchanters do it. You know, when you're in gnome vision, just target whatever the mob's name is. Instead of a space, put like an underscore, and where it's like, you know, a shadows, you know, a shadow, for example, just a underscore shadow, and it will target it because you can't do spaces.
Right.
And yeah, man. I mean, in zones that you're familiar with, you know all the mobs' names. Just create that, and it makes it super easy. If you're wanting to like lull and break into a room, that's the best way to do it. I didn't know about that one for a while.
So do you have on your action bar over where your hot bars are? Do you have like one entire set for one zone, the next one for the next one? Like, do you have that many hot bars, or is it just,
I have
3 or
probably
4?
He's pulling a named.
I have like 3, and for south, for Howling Stones, mainly for the south wing, and the east wing.
3 entire sets of bars.
Yeah, like when you go to your actions bar and go to your where you can make your macros and whatnot.
Right, your socials.
Yeah, yep. I have 3 of those is full of mobs' names.
Sweet.
But
that's
yeah,
a lot. It's a lot, but
yeah, yeah. I really enjoy the Enchanter. That's definitely hands down my favorite class.
Wow, this guy's actually taking a few hits on this pool. I don't know about this name guy who's going to drop the key, but somebody's here doing some damage to him.
Well, he had 3 mobs that he was pulling.
Still, I mean, he's what, level 60? Yeah, he's level 60.
Oh, Pop.
Nice.
She has the Sorcerer's Bowl.
Oh, that's going to be cool.
Oh, nice. I'm going to kill this guy real quick. He's almost dead. Sorry, I'm being a bad monk, not assisting.
Ah, you're good, dude. I think these guys are easy enough, and I'm not using very much mana. So you say we're going to roll on all of this, or
does anybody here need? Roll on the ball because, you know, it's money.
Right.
Yeah.
What about the keys? I would love to get some of these keys.
I don't see why there would be a problem with the keys. That dropped a nice item.
Let's see.
But yeah, really, as long as you know about, like, you know, have like an instant clicky for like a global reset timer and understand how the first slot works, you know, and just leave your first 2, you know, spell slots to swap out. You know, obviously your first being the most important. Then and have 2 stuns up, a mez, a charm, and like your theft of thought and stuff. Yeah, you're good to go. I'm sure I'm probably missing one.
Random 1,000 for the Sorcerer's Bowl. Or
ooh, nice roll. Oh, 925. 980.
Oh, dude.
That's a rob right there.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Sorcerer Bow,
man.
1 damage, 25 delay, -5
I think it's
charisma.
like 2K.
It's not bad.
I think it's like 2 or 3K. That's a
That's you,
great
man.
necro.
It's a necro
That's
item?
what I was
Oh,
gonna say.
I'll give it to my necro
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, it's an awesome one.
Or you could sell it for what, 3 or 4K?
Ah, no, I give it to my necro.
I'd put that on my necro also. That's kind of the reason I was rolling. Because Faber doesn't need that anymore.
But yeah, man, if you watch Neighbor stream or any enchanter that knows what they're doing, there's another guy. He doesn't stream, but he does YouTube videos. Tekamos
Hmm.
Deception is his YouTube name. Have you guys seen him? He got banned.
Oh, what did he do?
He RMT'd.
Oof.
But he RMT'd. He used to be a member of the A-Team, one of their enchanters. You'll see him posting on the forums all the time. But now he comes back. He doesn't really play that often anymore, but he started another enchanter. I think he's in his mid-50s called No Man. And you see his videos, and he's a pretty good enchanter. If you watch them, it's you can pretty much replicate it, and as long as you have a general idea what you're doing, it's really not that bad. It's a lot of fun.
There's a neck item there. I don't know if you guys want to random on that or whatever, but it's going to get left behind.
Yeah, that's
did
pretty
you get
nice.
it?
I picked
Did
it.
you
Yeah,
have-
I picked it up.
Okay.
It's some good resist on that thing.
Yeah, and the dex is nice
Yeah.
for like a warrior or anybody who wants to proc. The agility is good because of the AC, so it's not too horrible.
No, not bad
The
at all.
resistor, what I'd get it for. Oh, this is fun. Okay, I need to make my assist button now.
Do you have better, Mal, or do you want that for your Shadow Knight?
I don't have better because of the fact that this necklace belongs to my rogue.
Oh, well, then there you go.
It's my wizard's old necklace.
Well, that's one less thing for you have to transfer back and forth. For those of you who do not know Mal, he has one set to rule them all for all his tunes, and he has to
Oh my
transfer
goodness.
everything from one tune to the next, to the next, to the next. Is a little bit of a pain in the butt, considering how often he transfers from one tune to the other, but he does have some really good gear. So we've been trying to get him some gear that he can hold on to, so that at least if he won't be butt naked if we decide to switch tunes and nobody wants to transfer the stuff because this guy's in a very dangerous spot or something.
By the way,
Malik Dory's got
80%
his own gear, right? Or not Malik Dory, your cleric, right?
Oh, my cleric has 80% non-droppable items now.
That's nice.
But guys, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here now that we are on a brand new floor. When we come back, we will be exploring this floor for me for the very first time since being back. I don't think we've been up this high just yet, so it's going to be kind of cool to see what's on here and see what drops. We've already had some pretty good luck. I definitely want to give a big shout out to Cypher Deck. If you guys are watching on my channel, go check out Cypher Deck. He has some really good videos for Astroneers, Day of Infamy. He's doing several other games. If you want to give a little bit of a shout out to those games that might be coming up, and those are ones that you're doing right now.
I'm doing Osiris New Dawn. I'm doing Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. And instead of doing it like normal, I'm actually doing it as groups like Everquest. So it's not big mobs of people fighting.
Oh, nice. And we also have Mezit with us, guys. You guys will recognize him from several of our other videos. We have grouped with him many, many times before. You're not doing any YouTube videos, though, just yet, right?
No, it's definitely something I want to get into. Like I think I mentioned it before, but I have actually did them in the past when I very first started my rogue, like 3 or 4 years ago. I made them and then I ended up taking them down because I thought the quality was horrible, and then I never put them back up. And I actually went back on Wayback Time Machine and couldn't pull it up there either. So.
Yeah, the videos sometimes do not get saved.
Oh my goodness,
Villain.
that is nice. That's
a
nice.
Let's see right before we head out, guys, what we got here. Ooh, that is nice. Agility, stamina,
And then we have
15 hit points.
This zone's dropping loot like candy.
Yeah, usually
I'll
not
random
this good.
1,000.
Yeah, you need that for your main guy, right?
Yeah.
I'll pass on that one so you can... So just between you and the monk, and I think that would be good for a monk item as well.
Let me do here. What, the random 1,000?
Ah, who
Yeah.
flung who? 975?
Dude. All
Woo!
you.
Congrats, dude.
Let's see here.
We
See
got
if I
another name, right? OTDD.
Well, these are all names,
Like everybody
Yeah,
on
dude,
this floor is a
you-
name.
but she
You can
is.
have that ring, man.
Are you
It's all
sure?
yours. Yep.
Dude, thank you.
Yep. No problem.
Sweet, man. You already have better on your monk.
I just have the HP rings.
It has
But,
hit points. It has stamina, so you get a little bit of hit points that way. Resist.
Yeah, I have. It's like my third alt. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I kind of feel, I feel bad taking gear.
All right, guys. Well, we will be back, and thanks for joining us. Till next time.
Bye, and like and subscribe.
Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.